One thing about me, I am very transparent about my money and I track every single dollar I spent this week. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly where my money went. Let's get right into it. Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. If you are returning, welcome back. Now, it's been a minute since your girl did one of these what I spent in a week living in Atlanta type of videos. I live in Atlanta and I try to live my life on a budget. However, you know your girl can't eat up a budget. But since I am transitioning this channel from just personal finance to lifestyle, I thought that this would be a great video to actually put in there as well, because not only do I want to help you make money, but I also want to help you keep money as well, because what are we really doing out here? We're making money and spending it just as quick as we getting it, then I'm not doing my job. So first thing first, I live my life on a budget. Like I said before, everything I do is on a budget. I give myself fun spending. I put money in my savings. I put money aside for bills. I do the right thing, or I try to do the right thing when it comes to my money, because I want to see money at the end of the day. I just don't want to just spend it all. I like to budget by categories because that's typically how I spend my money. That's how I can remember all of my numbers that I have going on. And I have 7 different budgeting categories. And I'm going to be breaking down how much I spent in each one of those categories and basically sharing what I budget for and what I spent. Because last time someone told me to put the numbers on the screen. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So starting off with my savings. Now my savings are on automatic draft. Every time that I get paid, money goes directly into my savings. And since this wasn't a payday week, I save no money. And sometimes I'd be wondering like, oh, well, I have money in my checking account. Should I be sending money to my savings from my checking account? Or when I get some little extra money, should I be sending money over there? But right now, if it's not broken, I'm not trying to fix it. I like the automatic draft. I like just being hands off with my savings and letting it do its thing on its own, where I don't even have to be involved in it in any type of way. And so far, that has been helping me far as like having everything set up on automatic draft and having it come out once I am actually paid. The next category is my home category. Now in my home category, I'm budgeting $2,555.32, and this is monthly. So these are the monthly budget, and this is actually what I spent in the week. Now what I actually spent in the week, because typically, of course, the mortgage and stuff like that comes out at the beginning of the year, because on the first of the month I transfer all of my mortgage payment, my utilities for this house. I transfer that to a separate checking account on the first, so I can just go ahead and get it out the way and I don't have to worry about mortgage and utilities till next month or whatever. So this week I spent $1,845.44 in the home category. The next category is food, and this is where your girl can eat up a budget. Like, I've been back at McDonald's. I've been back on the frappes. Yes, I have, but we are at the beginning of the month. I give myself $300 for food every single month, and this includes eating out. Anything that I can eat, it goes within my food budget, and I got to be very, very, very careful with that, because those type of transactions, eating out, buying frappes, getting the smoothie bowls, getting the fast food and stuff like that, that stuff starts adding up over time. And this week I spent $98.80. So already almost $100 out of my food budget already gone. And that ain't even really including groceries like that. I'm going to be completely honest. That ain't even really groceries like that. The next category is transportation. Now, I budget $60 a week for transportation. However, a lot of the times, because I have a lot going on with my son, we got tutoring, we got games and stuff like that, I just give myself this $300 monthly budget, and I just try my best to stay within that $300 a month. But still, I still want to have a number in mind when it comes to me putting gas in my car, and my number is $60 a week. So this week I actually spent $112.64. So like I said, a lot of back and forth. Hopefully I won't go over my $300 a month budget, and if so, I may have to pull money from my planned spending or unplanned spending, but we're going to be monitoring that very closely. The playoff season is officially over. I'm not sure if the boys are still going to have practice or not, so hopefully it won't be a lot of the back and forth. The next category is subscriptions, and I didn't have any subscription coming out. I only got one subscription, and that's Google Storage, because my main email is clutter, is full. I need to go through the email and delete some stuff, but no money came out for subscriptions this week. The next category is planned spending, and this is where I can have a little bit of fun. So for planned spending in the month of March, I am budgeting $859.83, and $350 is for myself, $50 is for my son, and $459.83 is for the chiropractor. Now, if you haven't been here a while, my back is just been giving out on me. I don't know what is going on with my lower back, but that's why I've been going to physical therapy, and that's why I've also sought the chiropractor. And lately, since I've been doing those things, it has literally been helping me. Do I like paying the $459? Absolutely not. And this is my last month paying this amount of money, because I was on their 6-month plan. So now that the plan is over, this is going to be my last month paying this amount of money. I don't know what I'm going to transition to. I don't know if it's just going to be like once a week type of thing, where the payment actually goes down. But I'm thinking hopefully no more than $150. If it's no more than $150, maybe I can keep it. But if it's more than $150, I might have to cancel it, because I'm still paying for tutoring for my son, and that's like a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I gotta just be on it. So with all of this planned spending, I spent $25 because I went to the car wash and got a car wash with my car. I haven't got a car wash in God knows when. My car just be I know it is sick of me, but if you keep it clean, it'll do you nice as well. You got to keep it up. So that's what I'm trying to tell myself. If I keep this car up, maybe it'll hold on a little bit longer. The next category is unplanned spending. This is all of the money that I did not actually plan for. Maybe something come up where, I might have to get a new tire, or I had to get air, or I had to go park somewhere. That type of stuff where I didn't actually plan it out. And no money was spent in that category, which is always exciting that I didn't spend money that I did not plan for. I'm always literally trying to live my life on a budget, and I'm always trying to stick with these numbers, because at the end of the day, we all have goals and dreams and stuff like that we want to accomplish. And my goal is to retire early. I want to leave my job early, but of course I'm gonna need money in order to keep everything going. So in order for me to be able to do that, I gotta be putting a little bit of money aside and letting that money compound over a long period of time. So if you are not already doing that, you should be doing that too, because this channel, like I said before, this channel is for people that want to learn how to make money online by using content. But I also want you to be able to keep that money as well, because there are so many content creators that make the money and get the bag and stuff like that, but a lot of them don't keep the bag. And when I say keep the bag, I'm not saying keep every single dime and nickel that you got, but you need to be putting something aside for a rainy day, because this content money, I'm here to tell you, 1 month you may be up, and the next month you might be down. So you don't want to be solely dependent on it. And if you are solely dependent on it, you should already know that it fluctuates. So you should already be having backup plans and money set aside for those months that you do not make enough money to take care of whatever it is that you need to take care of. First of all, you got to already be knowing, how much do it cost to be you? How much do it cost you to live your life on whatever budget it is? For me, all I need is at least $4,000. If I can make at least $4,000, I'm able to do a lot with that. I know how to cut some things out, because sometimes we got to be honest with ourselves. Do we really need chiropractor for $459.83? We can cut that out. Do we really need $350 for fun spending? We can cut some of that out. That's how you can go back and cut some expenses, so that you can see the maximal amount of money or whatever, if you're trying to reach savings goals and stuff like that. But for right now, this is comfortable for me. I feel like my budget is very doable. It's not all over the place. It's not sky high as well. With the extra money that I have coming in, I also have a plan for that. I use that money to put back into my content creation business, to invest into myself, to learn new skills and to perfect my craft, and to also put money in my high yield savings account. Because again, I want to be able to retire from my job early. And hopefully one day I can show y'all how to retire from your job early as well by doing the basic stuff now. Right now, we are setting the foundation. The foundation is, okay, we see we are earning money. We know how much money we have coming in, but do we know how much money do we have going out? And if we do know how much money we have going out, is it all of our money? Is it some of our money? How much money do we actually have going out so that we can put towards the future? And then that can help us reach our goals. And if anyone is interested in my budgeting tools, I have a budgeting bundle where it includes a budget workbook that you just seen me reading from, where I write down every single time I spend money. I also have a budget spreadsheet where I input all of this information that I write in my workbook into a spreadsheet so it can do the calculations for me. I also have a debt tracker and a savings tracker if you are in debt and you want a place where you can track your debt payments and things like that. And also if you're trying to grow your savings or emergency fund or save for a particular item, I have a savings tracker as well. I'm gonna link everything down below in the description box, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.